Hi everyone and welcome to this Interstellar Rift video tutorial. Today we're going to take a look at shipbuilding. So let's open up the editor. As you can see it's empty right now and you have this small arrow over here which indicates the front of your ship. So let's click to place a room. You can right click to delete a room. So let's make a small rectangular room and add a door to the back of it. Now doors you can add by simply going to the room edit mode and going to the door menu and clicking on a door. If you hold your mouse close to the edge of a tile, it will place a door on that edge. So let's click over here. So now I've got a second room. To select it, press spacebar. Now you've got this door selected, and that's not really ideal if you want to make a room because you're going to make more doors and more rooms. So let's delete that door. Let's delete that room and that room. Let's create a new one. And now we go into another menu, just floors, systems, whatever. Select the floor and you can keep building your rooms. As long as you're in the room edit mode, you can keep building rooms. As soon as you go to prop edit mode, you can't delete or add any more rooms. So while in room edit mode, let's add some floors to our ship. Let's take just a simple floor. You can rotate floors and other props by simply holding down the left mouse button and dragging, or by using the arrow keys. Now, clicking all the floors individually can be a little bit of a hassle, so you can hold shift down and click to fill an entire room at once. So let's press space again to select this room and click shift again to fill it up. Now, let's add some walls to this room because the standard walls are kind of boring, so let's add some more decorative ones. You can also hold shift and just fill up the entire room. There we go. Now let's add some windows. They're in the same menu, but down a bit. Let's click windows. We have a lot of different windows. Let's select this large one. And there we go. Your ship also needs ceilings, but they're not visible. So what you can do, you can go to ceiling mode, select the ceiling. You can see it places it over the tile on which you're hovering. You can hold shift to fill the entire room. Now if we go up one level and go into this room, let's select the room first. There we go. You can see that it has placed the ceilings. It's a little bit finicky right now, but we're working on it. So let's add some more props to this room because the ship is now just an empty hull of rooms and we want to be able to fly it. So let's go to the prop edit mode. It's right on the room edit mode. You can also use F1, F2 and F3 to cycle through these modes. Let's go into systems and let's add the first thing you need in every ship, and that's a teleporter. Without a teleporter you can't teleport to a ship and it will become unusable. So let's also add power management for your ship. Let's add a hydrogen generator. We have two sorts of hydrogen generators, a large one and a small one. For the ship a small one is more than enough. Let's also add a tank so we can add hydrogen to our ship. If you go to this button over here, it's the connection tool, or F4, you can see that all these systems are now in the same group. Now if you add a different group or a new group, you can see that nothing is in this new group. So if you want to, for example, just add the teleporter and these two power devices to that group, the teleporter will be powered, but the door won't be powered by that group. But of course, the door is in this group, so it'll be powered anyway. But what you can do, for example, if we go to the exterior mode, which is the mode in which you build the exterior of your ship, as you can see it has generated a default hull, but you can add that, or you can add to that, and you can simply make it look as fancy as you want to. So let's add some power to the exterior of the hull by placing some solar panels. Now solar panels are a little bit different than the generators because they always generate power. Unlike the generator here, which needs this tank to be filled to generate power. So with these solar panels, let's go into the connection tool. Let's go to our new group, which we made. You can see that these solar panels are not in it. They're in group 0. Let's take them out of group 0. And let's take the teleporter out of group 0, but let's add the door. And let's add the teleporter to group 0, to this new group that we made together with the solar panels. So now what you can do is that even if your ship has no power because you don't have any fuel for the engines, which we will add later, the teleporter will still be powered. So let's go to the back of the ship in the exterior mode. And let's go down to thrusters. Another way, let's place the engines first. Let's take an engine. Let's take this large engine. Let's rotate it so it fits on our ship. Let's place 2 of them. You'll have to figure out for yourself how many engines you want to place in relation to the amount of power you create. Let's see, let's add some thrusters. So engines only thrust in one direction, so they only give your ship speed, but thrusters also increase the maneuverability of your ship. Engines have by default a little bit of thrust, but not a lot. So let's rotate these thrusters. Just like the interior mode, you can also rotate thrusters by just holding down the left mouse button and just clicking. And there we go. Now we've got some thrusters, we've got some power, we've got some engines. Let's add a helm to the ship so we can actually fly it. It's too wide. We have a small variety of helms right now, but we'll be sure to add some more later on. So there we go. Now you can actually fly the ship. Now let's go to prop edit mode and add some benches to make sure that people can sit down in our ship. Let's see. There they are. Let's take these. Just rotate them. Let's place them in the middle so people can look out of the window. Like that. Let's put a wall in between so people don't have to listen to each other. And now what we can do, because this ship looks a bit boring with all the grey and all the red and blue, let's add some colors to it. So we have a variety of colors we can select. Let's select Blue Monday and just start painting this ship. You can also hold the shift button again and just paint entire floors or walls or ceilings at once. So let's paint these walls, windows, door. Let's see, let's also paint the ceilings. There we go. So now your ship is fully painted, except for the helm. Let's make that a different color. Let's make it orange or something. There we go. Now, exterior of your ship. So you can add a lot to this. I'm going to speed this part of the video up probably, but I'm just going to decorate this with all kinds of blocks. So and there we are, back again. It's not the best looking ship ever, but it'll do for now. So one last step you have to do before you can use the ship in game is save it. Oh no, wait. Ah, we don't have any lights in the ship. Wait. So what we're going to do is go to the light button in the lights menu. Let's turn off the lights for the editor. You can do this by pressing L. As you can see, your ship is completely dark right now. Let's take a different color for this light. Let's look at that one. Yep. Okay, let's click a light. As you can see, it places lights. Your ship will be illuminated. If you don't do this, your ship is going to be very dark. Now, special caution for people who are going to place lights on the ceiling. These lights currently don't update. So if you're going to place a light on the ceiling, you're not going to see it. So if I place a light over here and over here, you're not going to see that light until you go up one level. And you can see, there it is. Oh wait, that's not a light. Is it a light? No, it's not a light. It's just a standard ceiling tile. Then we get a light. There we go. Let's go up one level, and you can see now we've added ceiling lights. So that's a bit hard to see, but if you want to add ceiling lights, you can do that. Just don't shift click ceiling lights, because your entire ship is going to be illuminated. And it's going to be very wide and very bright, and you don't want that. Okay, so let's go into the options menu over here. Let's go to the save blueprint menu. Let's name it something. Let's name it our little shuttle. And let's press save. Okay, now ship is saved. Up here you can see how much resources it's going to cost and the weight. The weight really influences how it handles and how much thrust you need to move it forward. So if we go into exterior mode, we have two fairly big engines and it's not a large ship, so this should be fine. If you're building really large ships, you want to make sure to make very large engines. Okay, well, I hope you learned something during this tutorial, and see you next time.